We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Been the block.
Mariah, the scientist, about what QCP did to the dude he's supposed to. He say he told on. We got that clip. He told a funny story. I'm gonna tell the real story though. Tell the real story. I made up all kind. Really in trouble now because they keeping it from coming out. I'm working on it. 28-minute clip of that over Drake. Bad. Drake got it. And Drake was covering attorney fees, gave him $1 million when he got out. Yeah, he this little demonstration is not real bad.
Let's clear this shit up too. Thug Rat Ass said on that audio, P was never signed to Gucci.
Never.
And this ain't no diss to Gucci. When Gucci met P had more money than Gucci, bro. Way more money than Gucci, bro. And we just gonna leave it at that. No disrespect to Gucci, but Gucci ain't never had enough money to sign P, bro. That's facts. Before y'all knew who Amigos was, P was putting 500,000 in the artists and shit, bro.
So here goes what Thug had to say about QCP's case. Let's listen to it.
But they did some bullshit. They sold all they sold the master to them. That's some bullshit. But hell yeah, man. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, that is some bullshit. And you know what?
That's gonna be cold, boy.
I was wondering about this, like, you know how at first you had told me that he wasn't still in his situation. I haven't heard that nowhere else, but now I started to hear it. I can't ever be sure that.
What, when?
So he's not talking about that. He's not feeling it.
Yeah, no, cause you kicking that. I love you. You the only nigga that stayed down with me. When me and him was on the phone that night, you went to go see that nigga said out of his mouth. But you know, Shawty with me, well, you know, I got him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you saying that you got him on some fake cool shit, like, I got him. But you just sold him. You don't got him. You just sold him. You got, you own 100% of this young nigga master, bro. That's not 1,000, that's fuck nigga shit, bro. You own 100% of him. If he,
I wonder, like, why didn't he even offer to sell him some of it, you know?
Man, he supposed to gave him some of it. Even, but I don't understand what you said.
Yeah, but I'm saying you gonna do that.
Okay, so we're gonna stop it right there. So we're gonna clear up this music talking. It's obvious Mariah, whatever her name, don't understand business. So this is how this works. When you sign an artist, right, you may do a deal to where they master stay with you back in the day, it used to be like 25 years, crazy shit. I don't know if y'all remember LL Cool J just saying after 19 albums, he finally got his masters back, right? It was crazy. Now, depending on who you are, it could be 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Mine was always 5 years. The label controlled the masters, right? So let's just say it's a 7-year situation. QC control Lil Baby's masters. When people come in to negotiate buying the label, how many years in are you? 3 or 4? Okay, so you got another 3 years controlling the masters, yeah. How much money is that generating? Let's just say it's 10 million. So in their head, okay, 30 million gonna come back from that. We got it another 3 years. It don't matter who owns the company. After that 7 years is satisfied, the masters go back. There's no, he owns the nigga's masters 100%. He controls those masters from what the contract stipulations time frame say he controls them. Not for life, unless Lil Baby sold him that for life, which I know he didn't do. So that's how that works. So when you selling something, that's part of the value of your company. Whether he sold it or didn't sell it, he still was going to control the masters for the 7-year duration. So let's correct that, because people hear this shit, they don't be knowing what they listening to.
Yeah, it's for sure. But it's like if I own 100% of Mariah and I'm finna sell my label and all the rights to all the music, all the copyrights. If I'm finna sell all that and make $375 million, but Mariah, the only person with me in the green, and it's my folk, like, you ain't never took no meeting without me, like, you ain't never tried to cross me out, you ain't never did none of that. I'ma give you some of your masters, you see what I'm saying? I take 300 million before I take 375 million. I take 300 million and give you 75 million worth of your rights back. Cause if I sell the shit and make 375 million, I'm already thinking in my mind I got to give you the 75 million anyway. So before I do that, I ain't gonna even take the money. I'm gonna just give you 75 million of your shit. So and your shit steady growing. And you hold your shit for 2-3 years, you gonna get you 100 million for it. If you hold it for 2-3 more years, you gonna get you 100 million.
This is damn sense. If a motherfucker say, hey, I want to buy the house for 300 million. Okay, well, let me go take all the appliances out and give it to the dude. Well, now the house ain't worth 300 million.
Right.
And he might not want to buy the house because now I don't want to have to come in and put the appliances in. I'm trying to buy it as is. Now, if you tell him, hey, look, bro, you can only own this house for 10 years. After 10 years, it goes here. We just using the house to understand it. And he said, all right, well, what I want to do with the house, shit, that's more than enough time for me what I want to do. Them appliances was going to be in that house for the next 10 years anyway. What the f*** you talking about? Lil Baby is going to get his cut and his split and his percentage that's coming to him, whether QCP on it, whether God buy that shit, Birdman buy it, or goddamn the bum at the corner. His contracts don't change. Whatever his contracts read, for the time duration they're supposed to read, they do not change. They stay the same way. Y'all remember when Dame Dash was trying to sell Jay-Z part of Rock of whatever it was trying to sell, and he let it be known, I only got 2 more years with Jay-Z, and his shit go back to him.
Yeah, part of that Reasonable Doubt album, yup.
It didn't matter. So whoever brought it and gave me the million, you only got 2 years with it. In 2 years, it goes back to him, regardless of who owns it. The new contract doesn't supersede the old contract that he has with the artist. That stays the same. It doesn't reset. It ain't that you can't sell it off. His duration is his duration, brother. He got it, I got it, whoever got it. You understand what I'm saying, Ghost? Doesn't matter. So the value of the company is based on everything that's in the company. Thug ain't never sold no company like this. I know y'all look at him, he's an artist, cool. Right? He's an artist that his artist on his company is bigger than him. This is a fact. This is what it is now. Right? So for him saying all this dumb shit lets me know what the he don't know. This is crazy. This thing like what the you say, okay, little baby, I'm gonna give you yours right now. But now the value of the company's gone. If Lil Baby was gonna make $15 million a year for the next 3 years off this company, whether it come from QCP or the people he sold it to, he's still gonna get his $15 million a year. If his masters come back to him in 3 years, when P sold this company to whoever he sold it to in 3 years, Lil Baby still gonna get his masters back. It ain't that P sold it over here, so now Lil Baby can't never get his shit back. So why didn't you sell something to Lil Baby before you sold it? No, he sold the company as the company sat, as it was structured. Everything. This artist is only with me for 3 albums. This artist, they masters with me for another 2 years. So as it is, what is generating right now, this is what is valued at. Everything has a max out date. If Clubhouse say in 2027 we shutting down the app, they say, hey, Wack, we want to buy the 100 side. We want to be able to come in and do what we want to do with it. Okay, you know they shutting down in 2 years. Yeah, we know. All right, well, what you got? Wack, what you need? Well, shit, I got to take care of everybody that's there if you want them to stay. You want them to stay? They'll stay if I tell them to stay, but if I'm making some money off the shit, I got to take care of them. So I need this for them and this for me. And 2027, I'm telling you right now, Clubhouse said they shutting down. So, oh, no, what we want to do, that's all we need. As a matter of fact, we only need a year. Cool. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. All right, let's keep this shit going.
That shit might accumulate 25 more million, 15, 10 more million, whatever. Like, you might sell that shit in 3 years and get 80 million, 85 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want somebody, I love you, like, man, you my little brother. Cause if you take Wham out of the picture, he probably get 100 million. If you take Wham out the picture, I know for sure you made 275 million on Wham, for sure. 100% he in the green. He not in the red. The label owe him. He don't owe no label nothing. Every label he signed the 2 labels. Everyone, both of them motherfuckers owe him. You wouldn't believe that? But goddamn him, he just that was fuck shit. That's some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. See, I thought he just sold the label. I'm like, damn, boy, that's big. Like, but yo, much that coke. You sold a label for 300-something million. What the fuck? Man, your ass sold the goddamn copyrights. Man, you sold everything. You went out bad.
Okay. You went out. Let me show y'all something right here crazy. Let me show y'all something. He said P went out bad for selling the label for 300 million. Let me show you something. How much did 300 NT sell to Warner Music? Okay, now. He said QCP went out bad for selling his label for 300 million. Said, dang, I thought you just sold the label, but you sold everything. When you sell the car, you don't leave the seat. What you talking about? Now, I'm going to PTR something for y'all. 300 Entertainment, Meg Thee Stallion, Young Thug, T Grizzly,
Gunna,
all, there's probably more artists, right? 300 Entertainment. I want y'all to pay attention very closely to what I'm about to show you. Way bigger label than QC, right? Y'all read my PTR. You stupid, dumbass say QC went out bad for selling his label, which is way smaller than 300, for 300 million, when the label you signed to sold for 400 million. The label you signed to, your label, 300 Entertainment, sold to Warner Music. That's a way bigger label with a way bigger catalog for 400 million. Sold your ass too. So did you go to Kevin Liles and Leor and say, hey, why you didn't give me my masters? No, you set yours right what it was and continued your business that they was contractually obligated to do. You see, I'm going to show y'all what's going on, right? You see that in my PTR, right? What does it say? It says 300 sold to Warner Music for 400 million. 300's catalog. Let me educate you on something. Y'all remember them first Migo hits? Hannah Montana's and all that shit?
Yeah, they was with 300 back then.
300 got that. They own that too. So when they sold, part of their value was even with the Migos shit was over there. So how could you say QCP went out bad for selling a smaller label for 300 million when the label that you are tied to being a slave to they as literally, y'all don't remember this crying like a little talking about I turned in all them mixtapes and I didn't get no credit? You stupid. They put DSPs to them, working you like a dog in heat. They put DSPs, posted them like they was albums, and didn't give you credit for an album because your dumb ass wanted to register mine as a mixtape. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Y'all remember when all that was going on?
Yeah.
I don't get no credit. Nope, because you registered as a mixtape. It says right here, you have to give us X amount of EPs. You call them mixtapes. So the company you signed to, 300, which is a way bigger company than QC, sold to Warner for 400 million. And you saying QC's a fool for selling a way smaller company for 300 million? I'm just pointing out to y'all how the thug don't know what the he's talking about. Just because it's a rapper and playing the part don't mean he's that. Dumb as a box of rocks.
Man, you could have got 600-700 million for that shit, man. I know it went out bad. Like bad. What wrong with that nigga? But
now, he said he could have got 600-700 million for that shit. How in the QC gets 600-700 million for a company that's way smaller than the company you signed to that sold for 400 million? Cause somebody help me.
Lost. That shit don't make no sense, bro. He don't know business though. You know what I'm saying? Like that just show he don't know business at all, bro.
He don't know. Listen, let me give y'all 300's lined up, right? Just so y'all know. Yeah, let me give it to y'all. Cause I know the media team go. We got T Grizzly, Montana 700, Huncho, YNW Melly, Gunna, 1900 Ruger, OGZ, Megan Thee Stallion, OMB Peasy, Glizzy Gang, Young Thug, Little Key, Famous Dex, Fetty Wap, all that big them records he got, Little Jamie, YMW B Slim, some other dude named Jordan something, the Migos, Little Duke, TK Kravitz, Kurt Cobain, Rich the Kid, Young K.O., Little Reese, Offset, Mary J. Blige, Pink Panther, Eric Bellinger, T-Wayne, Cheat Codes, Meg Myers. Now we getting into the other shit QCP don't got. White people, Water Parks, Jerry Johnson, Conrad Sewell, Nova Miller, Mariah Becerra, Anna of the North, Jordy, Bailey Bryan, Cody, Quarters of Change, Rollo, Drax Project, Jess Wales. Sold for 400 million. Okay, now let's call it fair. QC Records. Let's go to QC Records roster. City Girls, Little Baby, Little Yachty, Rich the Kid, before he got hot, OG Mako, never did nothing, Quavo, Lakira, never did nothing, Migos, Young Greatness, deceased, Baby Money, Duke Deuce, Gloss Up, Offset, Steflon the Don. Sold for 300 million. What the is this talking about?
It came up.
There we have it. See, I'm gonna lay it on the ground so people could get the thug. Not only is he a liar, he's a snake. He's a manipulator. You's a snitch, but you're calling people a snitch. You don't know what the you talking about. He dumb as the monkey. He could have made 700 million. Your company, that's 3 times the size, that got other genres of music that they don't have, sold for 400 million. How enough you saying this was dumb for moving this shit for 300 million? And let me add this. 8 months after QC sold for 300 million, y'all know what happened?
The music industry started going down.
The whole music industry plummeted 40%. You know what that means? 8 months later, they would have offered him 150, 160. Everybody's catalog dropped. So what is this dummy saying? He could have got how? That's gonna come out and talk about this kind of shit. Who understand it? Keep it going.
Now you telling Wham, hold on, I need to talk to you about something serious, but you just holding him off. It's like me telling you, I need to talk to you about something serious. I got a whole pregnant, but I ain't telling you what it is. I'm just like, I need to talk to you. This shit's serious, but I'm trying to wait till I get the abortion. I tell you, shit like that. Like, now I got the abortion. Now it came out on the internet. Boom, Young Thug has a girl pregnant, but paid for the abortion. Now I'm just telling you, like, man, that's what I've been trying to talk to you about. Man, you could have been talking to me about that shit. You got damn, you know what I mean? You keep talking, I need to talk to you about something. Man, like, what's up? What's up? Nigga, talk. We gonna talk. Yeah, you trying to say that until you get the deal done, because you know Wham can stop the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Let's address this. How in the little baby who was Wham stop a deal? You're in contract with QC. Those deals are already established. Respectfully, Wham is not an owner of QC. Hello, Thug. Do you remember? Wham comes after the Migos and Rich the Kid and all these other people that already been there. QC already had his owners. This is no shot at Lil Baby, because this ain't out of Lil Baby's mouth. But Lil Baby did not own QC. Therefore, there's nothing Lil Baby could have done to stop the owners of QC from selling what they own. Gunna can't stop Thug from selling YSL. You get what I'm saying? Now, Gunna just turned in his last album. He's gone. But let's say 3 years ago, Thug wanted to do something. They're going to say, how many will Gunna owe me 2 more albums? Okay. That's been generating what? And his other catalog generating what? Okay, cool. We guesstimate that value at this much. Gunna couldn't stop Thug from selling his shit. He still would have to turn in his 2 albums. He couldn't go nowhere and do no more business and release no more music if he didn't. These are the real facts of how the music industry works and this situation works. Just because of saying something, if he can't put it in front of you and break it down, don't believe him. Don't know what he's talking about. Let's keep it rolling.
The people only buying your label because of Wham. They not buying your label because no motherfucking Migos. What them nigga in the red? Them nigga ain't making no money, huh? Watch out.
They only buy your label because of Lil Baby. Again, this ain't no shot at Lil Baby. I love Lil Baby. That's nephew. You guys do know what catalog means, right? Catalog is the old music that continues to make money by way of publishing, by way of getting licensing out, by way of stream, by way of people wanting to sample. So QC was not just based on Lil Baby. Was Lil Baby the hot thing? Yes, he was. Was he the new thing? Yes, he was. But the other artists, the other music that has been generating prior to makes money. Let me give y'all an example. Catalog music always will continue to make money. This right here is a 20-year-old song. Hate it or love it. Y'all see that? You see the dates, right? What it say? In the block. You looking at it. I'm telling you. I tell you, it's been averaging 1,850,000 to 1 million streams a day. The last month, it streamed 11.5 million. That's games, hate it or love it. 20 years old. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? By this dumbass talking about the only money over there being, no, mother, them Migos and the mother city girls with Drake song, they got hits over there. That streaming and shit is happening, both foreign and domestic. Don't listen to this dummy. Dummy, maybe he don't understand his own shit.
He don't.
Stupid mother. So for you to say the whole deal was based off, no, Little Baby was a factor. Other music is catalog music. It continues to stream. Publishing is happening. Sampling is happening. Radio spins is happening. All these things are happening. This is the right. This would make Wack, because these other couldn't have broke this shit down this way. But we gonna keep on going with this Bozo's conversation.
Nigga in the red. You know what I'm saying? Like one or two of them done bought their shit back from your ass anyway. Then gave your ass 15, 20 million of they little hard earned money. Bought their shit back. So you them one got all them anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Okay, now let's go to the game. It's only one dude that brought himself out his contract. And that was Rich the Kid. I'ma say the number, 600,000. They didn't want to put him because he did some disloyal shit. Rich the Kid, that's my little partner. They felt like it was too much friction. Interscope wanted him. They sold the contract to Interscope for 600,000. Who then brought themselves out their contract for 15 million? It would have been plastered all over the internet. Who? Or are you just talking? The same way you talked about Drake on them 28 minutes and cut his throat like a dog after he looked out on your attorney fees and put $1 million in your pocket when you parole. You can't nobody trust you. I can't wait till that 21 Savage shit come out. And guess what? We got another 38 minutes on your motherfucker. We just working out the deal. Let's keep moving.
Man, you 100%. I wouldn't ever do no shit like that. Especially to no nigga like, man, that nigga solid. He really solid. Like one nigga I could say in this world that's really, really solid. He not gonna cross you out. He ain't doing none of that. That nigga says, Scooter Braun DM'd him, said, yo, bro, let's have a meeting. He told Scooter Braun, shit, I'm bringing P. Scooter Braun like, yo, ain't no need to bring P. Braun like, man, I don't really be doing that with Scooter Braun. He told Wham that, Wham like, I don't really be doing no business with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my big homie, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never doing that with bro. Like, shout out to everything I do. Scooter Braun like, okay, cool. He stopped him Wham and hit P. P went straight and took the meeting without Wham. I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money?
What you talk to the artist about, if the artist is in contract with QC, who do they have to talk to? You can't go double contract an artist while he in the contract. The only way you could possibly do that is if this artist is in a contract with a label as a solo artist. And that label didn't put no stipulations that if this artist was to enter a group, it's to be controlled by them. And this dude say, hey, we want to put you in this group over here. Y'all remember when Birdman did the Rich Gang shit with all these, with Thug and Rich Homie Quan and all that? Birdman had to go to 300 and get a release to do that. He had to go to 300, get permission, get a release, give 300 day cut to do that situation. He couldn't just do that. 300 could have came in and claimed the whole shit because Thug is under contract with 300. Let's keep it going. This right here is crazy as a... Let's keep this shit going. Be saying shit. They get away with it because most people don't know what they're talking about anyway. They don't.
I don't really be doing no business with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my big homie, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never doing that with bro. Like, shout out to everything I do. Scooter Braun like, okay, cool. He stopped him Wham and hit P. P went straight and took the meeting without Wham. I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like, be always real. Do you think he gonna give you 75 to 100 million on that deal? Be always real. He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna do it right like that. But Scooter Braun off of Wham, 150 million. Scooter Braun told Wham, I want to buy your rights, so I'm gonna give you 150 million. Wham tell this nigga, nah, I'm cool. I gotta bring P to the meeting.
Okay. Twisting y'all. Let's just say this conversation happened. Lil Baby told him, right, I can't sell you my rights. Why couldn't Lil Baby sell Scooter Braun, if this, which I know is not true, but we're going to act like it's real. Why couldn't Lil Baby sell Scooter Braun his rights?
Because QCP on him.
There you go. So this is how he talking and twisting like, but if you don't know, see, now I'm giving the world an understanding, an elementary level understanding on how this shit works, so you can see that it's just talking. Of course, well, in order for me to do this, I gotta bring my label who owns my rights. You gotta negotiate that with them. I can't sell you shit if I wanted to. I don't own them. I'm signed already.
And he signed to more than P. So you got a couple to go around.
You got a couple. That's a fact. I ain't gonna get into that, but he's definitely split between two labels.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it alone.
Man, went straight around Wham and called P and bought the whole label for P. The whole conversation started from Scooter Braun trying to buy Lil Wham, trying to buy him out of the deal too. He wanted to buy Wham out of the deal. Like, I want you to be with me. Wham like, shit, you gotta talk to P. You gotta talk to P like that. Man, P crossed that nigga head red out, worst way. I'm on the phone with Wham, he just like, man, that nigga Scooter Braun trying to have the same deal with me. The same meeting with me. I tell that nigga, I ain't really doing that without P, you know, I'm just silent. Man, P go take the meeting without Wham. And get the business done. Of course, the nigga get the business done for $300-400 million for sure, but goddamn, bro. Wham said, I know he ain't gonna give me $75 million. I said, you think he'll give you 50? He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna come out no 50. He gonna try to play some game. Why would I tell you? He gonna try to play game. I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. It's crazy that you didn't know it. I knew I was talking, but I just wanted to hear what Wham was saying. Like, what you think he gonna do? Wham like, I don't know. He said he probably try to come 10-15 million, some shit like that, like straight trial, nigga. Man, y'all nigga better. Man, that's when the problem come in at. Y'all supposed to have a real problem about that. Real problem about that. Yeah, man. He'll be alright.
Now, let's ask ourselves, what reason does Thug have to even be speaking on Quality Control's deal of them selling their label?
Because he a pillow talking bitch.
And you sitting there jealous because I didn't want to come buy your label. But it wasn't like it was some shit going around the internet that Lil Baby's upset or this or that. What reason does he have to even be discussing this with his woman about this man's deal?
Pillow talking.
What conflict? How do you conflict with this? I'm trying to understand. Okay. It ain't like this article came out, Lil Baby's upset, Lil Baby and QC at odds, or none of this type of shit. It came out, QC sold, boom, boom, boom. It was a win. Everybody like, you did your shit, boom, boom, boom. Meanwhile, this sitting in the jailhouse, this talking about why he shouldn't have sold what he did to Lil Baby. We ain't heard Lil Baby say one time what it to him. We ain't heard none of this shit. I'm trying to figure out, like, what's your reason for having this discussion and you being so disgruntled about this man's business? Everything you saying, we ain't heard Lil Baby mention, say nothing about nothing. And guess what? Lil Baby has since then dropped the album and toured up under QC. Again, the contractual obligations don't stop. And guess what QC and them did? Made sure in that cell that they still continued to run the label, so the artist that's on the label didn't feel no difference and no shift in change. QCP, Coach K, and their team still runs QC actively. So what the you talking about? The bona fide hater.
One thing about it, when you solid like that, God got you. God gonna make sure you straight. Cause you ain't did no bullshit, cause no matter. None of you people. Yeah, that's real fuck nigga shit, that boy. Ooh. I got one. I really want to see what he gonna kill. The deal, I guess he still waiting for the deal to get done. A big deal like that, that shit be taking like 6 to 8 months, man. That shit might not be done until next year. A big deal. I can't wait to see what he did, what he gave him. See that boy kept that shit on. I know he gonna try some bullshit. Yeah. He gonna try some bullshit. He gonna get y'all 2-3 million. He gonna try to get wham by the dub. Knowing damn well you gonna get a young nigga a real $7,500 million out that money, boy. For sure. For sure.
That's fucked up. I hate that for him.
Yeah. But nigga like that grow forever though, you know. When you be like that, you grow forever. God make sure you just grow forever.
I know, but I just want like YP, EC, and so when he took me over there to that thing, like that day I had with him, he took me to that little thing and he was building and this and that. I was looking at it and I was thinking to myself like, you know, like I get it, I respect the fact that he had like this vision and stuff, but the only thing I could think of was he is just like a truly greedy man, you know? He truly is greedy, like I'm not gonna say.
Okay. She's referring to when she says when he took me to this thing. About 3-4 years ago, he had this vision to be his own Rock Nation. So P went along with a few of his artists. They came together and brought a huge building right in Atlanta. How do I know? Because he took me to the building. When the building was being gutted, it's huge. It's like, that probably about shit. If I gotta take a guess, it's probably about 7-8 stories tall. Shit, probably the size of a, man, it's probably 150,000 square feet. It's big ass building. You know what I'm saying? 150 office buildings, about 7 stories. So the building's done now. If y'all go to QCP's page, probably about a week or two ago, you'll see him with pictures in front of a building. That's the building, right? She's saying that P is telling her as he's showing her the building about these new acts he's gonna sign. If you didn't just off damn near 40, 50 million on a building, buying a building, gutting a building to become a big ass agency, is she saying that because he sold the rights to QC, he not supposed to keep doing business in the building? Is that what she's saying? I don't know Mariah the scientist, but I can tell you this. The way she talking, she ain't talking like she's a scientist. I can tell you that right now. You sound dumb as, because he's showing you the completion of a building they done spent millions of dollars on, and he's telling you, yeah, we about to sign some gospel people and some other people. You're saying he's greedy? Ain't nobody called Donald Trump greedy. Elon Musk greedy. He sold this, he buy this, he do. I'm confused. What are you talking? Where is he greedy? You should say, damn, he's a real businessman with a vision. So he got this big ass building, he just not supposed to do nothing with it. Come on, man. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. Shit is crazy.
Saying it just because like You just sold them company for $300 million. And the first thing you didn't go nowhere. You didn't pay no respect to God or none of that. You came straight home and try to find somebody else. And then we was walking around, and the thing, I was listening to him talk, and then he was saying some shit like, yeah, man, we finna sign this gospel thing, this gospel group. Yeah, we going out of the way. We taking the whole market share. I mean, what is it called? Market share. And I was thinking to myself, you finna exploit this gospel group so that you can have the biggest possible market share you can get of all genres. Like, at that point, I just started thinking to myself, well, you'll stop at nothing.
Yeah. So here it goes. She said he'll stop at nothing. He's still alive, ain't he? He just invested. This building is a negative right now. I had to buy the building, pay the rent on this building for 3-4 years while we gutting the building, paper permits, furnish the building, put everything in the building, rehab the building. 20, 30, 40, $50 million later, why would he stop? Now he has to start. So he says, we about to sign this gospel group, do a market share. He's greedy. It sounds like she's a hater too. What you mean he's greedy? The man brought this building to expand his company. Why wouldn't he sign? Shit. I don't want to say too much. I got an office in the building. I ain't gonna tell you what office is in the building, but I definitely have an office in the building. I don't get they. Yo, the floor is here. Am I tripping? Am I missing something? Or is this some hate bonding?
She tripping.
I'm just for real. Like, no, floor is open, bro. We gonna keep it going. But what is it she ain't getting? Yeah, we about to sign a gospel group, do a market share. He's greedy. You just made $300 million. Why you didn't go on vacation? Go on vacation? He just made $300 million selling his company. You know what I see, y'all? He about to rebuild another company in the form of an agency.
Man, Thug gonna look up in a minute and P gonna be hitting this hoe, man.
Man, listen, bro. Listen, P ain't gonna do that. He happily another. So we gon' let's keep it going.
That's not like this, though. You don't supposed to stop at nothing, but you're still supposed to be solid. You know, like I would definitely go get me $300-400 million for sure. But I'm gonna be solid too, though. Out of that $300-400 million, I'm gonna walk off with 200 though. I'm giving Lamb $75 million. I'm getting Migos them $10-15 million a piece. I'm gonna goddamn give boat profit $5-10 million. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna walk off with less than half of that money. By the time I'm done, like nigga, we did this shit, nigga, straight out the trench with it. Fuck y'all nigga doing? Everybody goddamn. Cause you gotta think all those artists who signed to him when they seen that deal. I know every one of them artists probably said in their mind, damn, but we finna get some. You know what I'm saying? Every one of them artists probably was thinking in their mind like, oh yeah, but he gonna do it right. He finna get everybody something. You know what I'm saying? Now just imagine you not getting it though. Imagine you thinking like, well, he finna do it right with everybody, and the nigga not finna do it right. Just think about that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bullshit. It's some bullshit, bro. You know it. That's bullshit. When the nigga just got that little grim laugh, like, yeah, I got these folks.
And you know, I talked about he sent me that invitation to his birthday party. I mean, he texted and said, I'm going to send an invitation out to my birthday party. Come to, blah, blah, whatever he said. I'm like, this is before I seen the paperwork stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be there. what to say, he ain't say nothing back. Then the paperwork stuff came out, like the next day. Then just today, he sends me an invitation. And I just wonder, like, do he really think that he said, just based on the circumstances and things that have obviously come to light about him, especially considering the circumstances that my life was in, that I was coming to something like that?
Now the light is on you. So I guess Mariah, the scientist, that went gangster. We know she ain't a scientist because we hear she ain't that smart.
Man, Wack, that ain't no gangster, bro. Her daddy was the police detective for the APD his whole life, bro.
Hold on, no.
Like, what is you talking about?
She's a gangster. She just said, do you think, because some paperwork's supposed to drop no QCP, that I'm really going to come to that, being who I am and who my man is and the situation he in, so that much she got to be a gangster ghost. No way. Them the words of a gangster.
Man, that fake ass gangster, man. She come from a police family. Her daddy was a police her whole life. A detective.
That's a fact.
Oh, shit. Here we go. We on the 100 side of Clubhouse in the 100 ENT South Room. We got content. So, Mariah, this is to you, media team, to all my mother YouTube ninjas out there that stay strapped with that extended charge cord. I want y'all to ask Mariah, now that the goddamn content thing came out, now that the interrogation footage thing came out, are you gonna stay with Thug? You heard him telling, didn't you? Or is it something you know? Are you the one that your daddy sent them people at Thug and it wasn't because of you that Thug talked to them people? We can't say it is because that was 2015, 10 years ago. You wasn't in his life. So you know what that means, Mariah the scientist? 2025, 2020, 15, 10 years ago. That was before you. So Mariah, since you couldn't go to QCP's party because you said some paperwork came out on it and what you look like, are you going to keep laying with old young Thug? You heard, I'm pretty sure you heard the interrogation footage, right? Now, it don't take a rocket scientist to hear it's a whole lot of telling going on. Mariah, or Mariah the scientist, you said what I look like going to QCP party after this paperwork's supposed to come out. Well, what you look like laying up with Thug after the interrogation came out. Now, we heard and seen that. We gonna get the QCP in his situation. Oh, yeah. We ain't cutting no corners with this shit. So we gonna talk about it.
Hey, but this what niggas don't understand though, bro. Like Thug don't understand P's standpoint because Thug ain't go through what P went through.
Hold on. We gonna get to it. We gonna talk about it. Hold on, let's go.
Maybe you do. Maybe niggas. The crazy thing about it is niggas think girls don't be on that. You know what I'm saying? That's a real fact. Niggas don't think women be on that. You know what I'm saying? Because women really don't be on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman is a woman. Women do not be on that. Women ain't running around like, well, you a rat, I ain't fucking with you. Like, this bitch is still running around fucking the hell out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas still running around fucking every day, all day. Like, women women, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't on that. You know, you can't be mad at it. It's a fucking girl. Like, what you expect? You know, girls ain't waking up like, oh, he ain't do us right. He ain't keep it real. Girls not on that. Girls are girls. Whenever you get through, man, a girl is a bitch is a bitch. Whenever you get through.
He took that some type of way. When she said girls, women. She took that personal. I don't know if y'all caught that.
Hell yeah, because in so many words, he telling that you need to stay in your place. You ain't no street, bitch.
There you go. Let's keep it going.
Actually, he was on the phone trying not to leave the ring out from under the couch. But yeah, that's crazy. Do you think that anybody knew that already? They knew that already? Yeah. Or this is new information to emerge?
Everybody knew that. Well, everybody in the city. Everybody in the rap game probably didn't know it. You know, like older niggas like Jay-Z, all them type niggas, I ain't know that. But everybody in Atlanta know.
So I'm confused. So he testified against somebody?
And that nigga, I understand. I fear for my life. The man killed my friend. That's what he did? I fear for my life. See, this is my honest opinion is that
Doug said P got on the stand and pointed this man out and said that man killed my friend. Now, if you read the paperwork, you will see that that man never went to jail for a murder. He never went to jail for a murder. So if P would have got on that stand and said that man killed my friend, that means his trial would have been a murder trial. So we gonna keep it going. We gonna see. We gonna hear what else. I'm gonna let him put himself in this good old trick bag. Let's keep it going.
It's one thing for the police to be like, do you know who killed your friend? I feel like it's one thing to be like, I know who killed them. But it's another thing for y'all to say testify against somebody.
Nah, ain't no one thing to say I know who killed my friend. Man, who killed your friend? I don't know.
I'm a little confused on him, about him.
Like, the police didn't know nothing about him. P gave the information about him. Like, the friend died in the spot. So it's like the police get there, it's just a dead body. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea on what happened. The police is like blind to the fact. Like, he gave them the information. Like, man, this man, I know who I seen. This man killed my friend. Y'all not gonna tell me who I seen. One of them.
Okay. Why didn't he go to jail for murder? Why he go to jail for gun charges? Why didn't he go to jail for murder? We gonna talk about it. Les, why didn't this man, that QCP, from what Doug say, pointed him out as an eyewitness and said, I watched him, my friend. Let's keep this shit going.
Went to the nigga trial. Man, I ain't stomach.
He's the QCP went to court and went to this man's trial. Took the stand. That's what he's saying, right? Y'all pay attention to.
Went to his trial. Yeah. Did what wrong. You know it. I didn't know he did what's wrong. Not right. No. Stop, Tootie. He was in the trap. Him and his friend got robbed. I think the friend tried to book. The friend tried to book on the nigga and got killed.
And he went and told the police.
Yeah, I told. Right then, called the police. Stayed at the house. Called the police. Police got there. They got names on him. No, he left. He called the police and left. I guess it was coming out.
Okay. Man get killed in the house. P ain't got no reason to run. He know the man. He the man friend. They partners. QCP run out the house. Somebody see him running out the house. They come find a body in the house. What happens to QCP? I'ma be real. Come in the house and I hear some gunshots. I come downstairs. My man is dead. Out of here. I'ma keep it 100 with you. I'm not gonna run out the house, because if I run out the house and somebody see me running out the house and they come find a dead body, they gonna put the body on me. I'm upstairs. Hey, wait. Can't hear some shots, he dead. Where you was at? Upstairs. You take a gunpowder residue check, get it out the way. There you go. I ain't fired no pistol. Know who did it? I don't know who did it. Because if P would have gave him that man's name at that murder scene, that man would have been arrested for murder. We gonna keep this shit going, and we gonna get to why he really went to.
You get what?
I guess it was something in the house, so he didn't stay in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He called the police, he called the police and left. That's a fact. Police got them. Nobody went in the house. Just a dead man. You know. He told him off top. I know who did it. Now the nigga, so he left out the house. I guess he didn't want the police to know that he was in the spot. I think like a month later, he called the police in the mall. Hey man, I see the man who killed my friend in the mall. Then he
lined them up and everything.
Yes, he came in the store, pulled the gun out, told the nigga get on the ground, like, man, fuck nigga, get on the ground.
That's what P did?
Yes. P put the gun on
to the nigga.
P put the gun on the nigga so the nigga couldn't leave them all. Then the police came there and got him. He made him stay in there till the police got him. He said, this man killed my friend, I'm scared for my life. He trying to kill me. That's a fact.
Okay. It really happened. He's in the Lenox Mall. He's walking out of the mall. As he walking out of the mall, he see the don't even realize who P is. P asked, you remember me? He said, no, I don't remember you. P leans in and whispers something in his ear that only he would know. His eyes got big. He then went to run into his car. Went to run into his car, Pete grabbed a hammer. Pete turns around and runs into the mall. I'm going to give you certain details, so anybody out there that want to go look it up. It's public record. Pete runs into the AT&T store and closes the door. Dude is running through the Lenox Mall with a hammer, a gun in his hand. You got security. You probably got about 10 people from the LGBT community that's standing in the front like they always do. Cat calling it, that's what they do. Meanwhile, P is hiding in the AT&T store. He didn't went in there and close the doors. While this running in and out of his stores with a gun in his hand, looking for P. By the time he realized where P at, the security then came and drew down on it. He started screaming, that man shot me, that man shot me. I got fresh bullet wounds on me with the bandages still on him. Y'all know what they did to P? Cuffed his ass up too. So I'm trying to figure out, Thug, where do you get that P drew down on it and held him for the police when P was running and hiding from the gun in the mall? And it's another key thing you said. You said all of Atlanta been knowing about this. So why did you with P? You part of Atlanta, right? If you knew about this, why did you with P? It seems to me like you're angry and upset because it sold his company and made $300 million. Because you had none of this shit to say prior to. You said all of Atlanta knows about this, but your details and your facts is off. The man went to jail for that ball situation. He never went to jail for a homicide. You know how we know? Hey y'all, guess what ended up happening to the man?
What?
He was murdered. Now take a guess. Do you think he was murdered in prison, or do you think he was murdered on the streets? Now here goes a hint. He went to jail for this mall incident and chasing P through the mall. 5 million witnesses and gave statements on it. Do you think this man was murdered in jail or on the streets? Hint. He went to jail and was prosecuted and was sent to prison.
Definitely in jail.
No, he was murdered on the streets, which tells you what? He went to jail, did his time, and got out. So did he go to jail for murder, or did he go to jail for chasing through the mall with a gun? You know, them niggas murder, I don't get it. They stretching out here. You getting stretched. You wouldn't have been out. Now, Thug, I know you're going to get to this. You're going to hear it. All you got to do, put up the facts. That's all you got to do is put the facts up. It's that simple. This nigga make up shit, deal about it. The case of code, see what else he got to say.
He used to be signed to Gucci. P used to be signed to Gucci Man. When Gucci Man found out that shit, he dropped the nigga. Cause P used to try to rap.
Well, they still friends, so how's that?
Yeah. Google ended up going to jail. I gave it, got them turned so. Started fucking with the nigga.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a real fact, though.
I'm sorry to hear this.
Yeah.
Okay. CP was never, ever signed to Gucci Mane. Here it goes. QCP's business partner is a dude named Coach K. Coach K, at one time, managed Young Jeezy and managed Gucci Mane. Weird thing, because we know it was some friction. Somebody got unalived on one side. Remember Gucci Mane unalived the nigga. Y'all remember the goddamn little
Pookie Low.
No, yeah, y'all remember the shit when Gucci and Jeezy doing, did their
Talk
little
about the
fucking
verses.
the verses, right? Yeah, that's why it was so crazy, because it was like, whoa, right? Now, that's the connection. They definitely know each other and all that shit, and they didn't help each other between artists, but QCP was never, ever signed to no goddamn Gucci Mane. I don't know where this nigga get that shit from. As far as Gucci Mane going soft, well, if he's saying Gucci Mane, thanks, baby. If he's saying Gucci Mane was soft because he dealt with QCP, then by right, we gotta call Thug soft, right? Because you, in fact, dealt with QCP. Everybody know ain't nothing soft about no motherfucking Gucci Mane. I'm just tripping on this nigga's hate. Let's keep it going.
Ring that don't owe no money. Yeah, I knew it. I know your mustache leak that, boy. And my mama ain't do that on Johnny. Yeah, on that same Johnny you did it. Damn, boy. He didn't want to leak that shit so bad. Him and P got into it. He used to be like super cool with the Migos at one point. Then him and P got into it because he hit P and said, "Man, damn, big bro, I can't believe you." Shit. And P ended up seeing him. P ended up seeing Lil Man out somewhere and told Lil Man, "Man, I don't know if I should dap you or goddamn clap you." Lil Man said, "But you don't want to do that." That's a bad idea, Jack. You do not want to do that. I mean, man, I don't know whether it's a dap you or clap you, bro. not gonna do that. Who did that? Yeah, man. Man, that nigga told 20 years ago, man. That shit old as hell.
There we have it. I don't know where he getting his facts, his musical facts, but we kind of need a breakdown. I don't know, Gopes, what you know? Was P signed to Gucci? Or what? Maybe I missed something.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV, back with another one, man. Y'all heard the content, pretty long but full of content, man. Wack didn't hold back, going in on Young Thug, man, just running his mouth about QCP, talking about he took an L, selling the label for $300 million, but Wack stood tall, 10 toes down, and laid it on the line and explained exactly how Thug don't know what the hell he's talking about. So as you heard, Wack is heated at Thug after the recent comments he made about QCP. Basically tried to clown P, saying he went out bad for selling QC quality control for around $300 million. And like I said, Wack wasn't having it. First off, Wack is quick to break down the math, saying how you gonna respect the man that built the label from the ground up, put Migos on the map, gave Lil Baby the platform to become one of the hottest rappers alive, and then cashed out with generational wealth. $300 million ain't going out bad. That's checkmate in the music game. Wack causes straight jealousy, pointing out how most artists never even seen $10 million in their career. And here go P sitting on a deal that not only secured his family, but also put QC in a position to play ball with the biggest companies in entertainment. Wack saying Thug is talking reckless, especially while he's facing his own legal battles. But let's keep it real. Wack knows the business. He says artists be too caught up in the street pride and forget this is an industry built on business moves. He's asking if P went out bad for collecting $300 million. What does that say about rappers signed to these major labels who don't own a damn thing? Wack then flips it. He says P ain't lose. He leveled up. And Wack dig even deeper, saying Thug should be careful speaking on moguls like that when his situation is shaky. Don't knock the next man's success when you fighting. He feels like Thug's comment comes from frustration, maybe even envy, because the truth is, QC sales proves you can turn street hustle into corporate dominance. The bottom line, Wack says QCP didn't go out bad. He went out smart, walked away from the label with life-changing money and positioned himself to move in bigger arenas. Wack's message is clear. That's not a loss. That's a blueprint. And anyone calling it something else is speaking from the sidelines. So y'all tell me, was Wack right for checking Thug like this? Or is Thug keeping it real? Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 44,000 subscribers? Just get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, we certainly appreciate you checking us out here at Clubhouse TV, and you already know we off to the next one. Peace.